Hello, my lovely light, and welcome to day 10 of the Strong Calm Mama 21-day yoga challenge. Today, I have a lovely, gentle yoga flow that is geared towards aligning in that calm, centered self. So grab yourself a couch blanket. If you have harder floors like me, come with an open heart and an open mind. Let's get more mobile, more flexible, and just feeling more rooted in who we are. I love you. Let's do this. Welcome back, my lovelies, or if you're here for the first time, I welcome you. Join me on your knees for what we call in yoga a hero's pose. So the first option, my lovely light, is for you to post up on the hind feet and sit back. Or second option is you can also relax down and you can sit back down in between the heels here. This is just a preference thing, and this is also where you are in your body. Join me as we take our right hand and place it on the mat. Bring the left ear, Shelly, you have to get into your mirroring mode. Left ear towards the left shoulder here. Take a nice big stretch that comes in. Exhale it out. And if you're feeling, sometimes I feel like I need to be doing something with my other hand. So if you need to be doing something with your other hand, you can reach it up and get an extra stretch. You can also reach that hand maybe across and reach for the opposite knee here. Inhale the breath to center and just check in. How is that neck of yours? So this time, left hand posts up on the left side of the mat. And now the right ear melts towards the right shoulder. So same deal with this opposite hand. You can reach towards the opposite knee. You can create this long extra line. You can find a free expression and bring in a big breath that comes in. Exhale. So as this challenge, we're on day 10. That's so exciting. I'm so freaking proud of you for plugging away. Let that breath come in. And this is to invite that sense of calm and ease, because we all deserve to feel calm. So bringing the hands behind you, and as you come back behind you, posting up on those fingertips, if you want to see from the side. So as you post up on the fingertips, this time, now the chin melts towards the heart here, tapping in. So about, I would say 3 to 4 days ago, I woke up with this like ouchy neck. Have you ever done that where you wake up and you can't turn your head to a side? That was me. And it's funny because I've been teaching a local yoga class and I use that reference. So I don't know if I called upon that. And I've been experiencing that. And it's really challenging when you can't use your neck. Big breath comes in. Exhales out. Gentle movement comes from the hands walking forward. And now we're kind of on this blanket. So you can post up on the blanket and then stand up on the fingers and bring the chin up here. And this is a gentle class where we're inviting that sense of calm and ease. And sometimes when we're forced to get quiet, we're forced to face how we're feeling instead of running and hiding and numbing. And part of being a mama on this personal growth, this spiritual journey, this fitness and health journey, is giving yourself permission to feel however you're feeling, my lovely. And it's okay to be here. It's okay to be where you are. Excellent here. Lovely light. Bringing the palms underneath of the shoulders, stack the knees underneath of the hips here, and inhale, round the spine, kick standing up on those toes here. Exhale, lengthen the tops of the feet down. Create this lovely slopey arch in the spine. And take a few of these at your own pace. If I ever say inhale and you're exhaling, let it go and just be present with where you are and really hear my love. Tap into your spine. A lot of us hold tension and tightness in the spine. And just notice what you notice without judgment. Big breath comes in, rounds the spine. And now exhale, allow one hip to melt out. And peeking behind the opposite hip here. Tap into the feet and what feels best for you. Explore. You can post up or release long. Your mat practice, your calm, gentle practice, my love, this is your space to practice you, to work out whatever emotions that you might be struggling with. Back to center. Exhale, opposite hip dips out as you peek behind. And remember, it's a practice. It's not a perfect. You show up as you are, and you also can kind of push yourself to find that edge, that space between too much and not enough. Exhale, my lovely light, bringing big toes, kissing big toes here. I'm actually going to move my blanket, and I encourage you to move your blanket for yourself and really stance the knees apart. Big toes, kissing big toes. So we're always taking care of everyone else. This is your time for you. It's right here, my lovely light. Melt the heart towards the earth here. And we have a couple different variations. So you can extend the arms long, an extended child's pose here. You can bring Namaste mudra, which means palms of the hands, kissing palms of the hands. And they call this a dolphin fin namaste or shark fin namaste, where you bring the elbows forward. Or, my lovely light, you can track the palms backwards. I want you to find for you in your practice what it is that you feel called for. What is it that you're needing here? And as we bow our hearts to the earth, we call upon an intention for ourselves. And setting an intention is something that's going to help you to move through whatever you're struggling with today. And like this practice is geared towards that calm aspect of our strong, calm mama mind and body, I encourage you to really explore what a calm breath would feel like. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit of the angst and the bing bong mama overwhelm right now. And for me, it's feeling better to draw my elbows in. And sometimes in these moments where we're forced to get a little bit still, where we're forced to just be with what is, it can be really challenging. And I want you to just hold space with a calm breath that comes in. Exhale. In the eye of your mind, I want you to draw in your most lovely cursive writing and smile and write, I am calm. Breathe that breath in. I am calm. When you attach anything to the words I am, they're the two most potent, powerful words that are spoken, thought, or whispered. You claim your power, so I want you to be mindful of your I ams. Inhale the hands and walk them forward if they were tracked behind you, posting up on a kickstand hand here. So that's just the fingertips are pressing into the mat. Really create length from the tip of the head all the way to the spine here. And notice what you notice in your neck and your tendencies to hold tension and tightness. Like I'm feeling it in my neck. Where are you feeling it? Exhale with me. Walk as I mirror you continuously to the left side. Expand the right body. Compress the left with a big breath that comes in through that side. Exhale out through the soles of the feet. And my lovely, if you've been following me on this journey, we've learned that the most healthy breath that we can give ourselves is a nasal breath. So trying your best to breathe through the nose. And if it feels good, you can exhale through the mouth. Walking hands forward, inhale, peeking up and just gazing forward, getting a little gentle back bend here. Exhale, bowing the forehead forward and walking the hands to the right side, expanding in that left body, compressing in the right. So really allow the breath to wing out, finding that sense of calm, that sense of peace. That's something that resides within you, my gorgeous, that it's something that no one can take away from you. It's your birthright to find calm. It's something that you almost have to command yourself, because something that I've been learning about myself is we are the master of our own domain. Walking forward, my lovely light here. And as you walk forward, lengthening the arms long onto the earth and coming down to the belly. If you have that blanket, you can pop it underneath of the hips here, coming in for a lovely Sphinx pose. So arms lengthened long, palms of the hands are reaching down to the earth. Really knit the ribs together, walking the hands in, getting a lovely gentle back bend. In yoga, whenever we do back bends, it is this opening for our heart chakra, which is the Anahata chakra. That's the space, my darling, of your love and your healing. And we all have pain and trauma and triggers from our past. And it's really lovely and expansive when we can just be with what is. So allow that breath to come in. Exhale it away. Good. Inhale it in. Squeeze the bottom together here. Exhale it away. So exhaling the hands wide and really just wide open starfish hands, presses into the mat, posting up on the hind feet here, pushing yourself up to plank position, something we're getting very familiar with, holding for 3, 2, 1. Press back to a downward facing dog. If you're new to the practice, we really want to create this wide open, flat hands onto the earth. And you can widen your stance. I find it a lot easier when I open my feet up wide, almost as wide as the mat. And I want you to let go of any perception of how you think the shape needs to be and just be in it. Take this shape, pedal out the heels, and then after you pedal out a couple rounds here, use that breath, and then bend one knee and pop and look under the opposite armpit here. Really popping out that hip, getting this nice, awkward weirdness stretch. These weird, awkward poses, they really teach us how to embrace those freaking awkward mom moments. Like, how many things have your children done that were so awkward and you had no idea how to handle it? Being on your mat is going to help guide you and teach you through that. Exhale back to center, opposite knee crosses the midsection, peeking under the opposite armpit. Inhale. Exhale. Allowing yourself to find calm is being present and not trying to force your way into what's next. Exhale here, my lovely lights. And so wherever you are in your practice, this one's called a three-legged dog. So one foot stays down. If you're mirroring me, left heel reaches up. If you want to just reach up here, you can also come as far up as your body will allow you and slowly and mindfully step it through. Easier said than done if you're newer to the practice. I went many years of doing this, like gadunk, 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 walk that foot forward here. Lovely lights. Just taking a moment, press back into the sit bones, posting up on this hind foot. If you're feeling really wiggly wobbly on the sides, I really want you to open up your gait like you're on a train tracks. So exhale, send it back. Send your body weight back into the bottom. Inhale, come forward, and then dip the hips forward here. We're coming in for a crescent lunge. So a few different variations. We can stay at the hips. We can do a lovely cactus arm, or you can get wiggly weird with me and extend straight and then cactus arm. Each time as you cactus arm, I want you to pulse and really dip the hips forward and up, scooping, squeezing your bottom. We've been working hard at our lower body and our upper body. This is your time to really explore like those ouchy spots. And if it just feels good, my dad played for CSU, Colorado State University, football for 4 years. He also played for the Philadelphia Eagles for 2 years. And now my son is a 6th grader and he's starting his journey with football and wrestling. And so this is like the football stance. It just reminds me of the kids out on the field with their helmet down. So take your football stance. It's also an honorable stance, just breathing that breath in. Exhaling it out. Sinking it on back here. Reaching the hands inside of the foot here. First option is to stay down on the knees. Second option is to raise up high. And then exhale, twist to the knee on one side so you can stay down. This is called a dragonfly or a twisted runner's lunge. Exhale, hands down to the earth here. So first variation, you can just kind of step back onto the knees into a tabletop position, or you can post back to that plank, push your body up, up, up and back, hollowing through the heart, opening and expanding through the shoulders here. So three-legged dog on the opposite leg. So one foot reaches to the earth, opposite heel wherever you are in your practice. No shame. Don't judge yourself. Be exactly where you are. Bringing that leg up and sending it through to frame in between the hands. Again, easier said than done. If you need to help yourself, it's okay. I always can feel real wonky punky in this move here. So you can bring the hand to that football pose as we just talked, and just take a moment to just dive forward and then press back. This pressing back motion can be really hard for me and create a lot of resistance. I sometimes can get really tight hamstrings. And know in yoga, when we do these movements that are uncomfortable and sometimes ouchy, it creates more mobility and flexibility in your body, which is crazy because I've never considered myself a flexible person. And honestly, about 10 years ago, I almost didn't practice yoga because of that. Coming in for that crescent lunge or a supported runner's lunge. First option, you could stay down on the knees. Second option, if you want to empower yourself up, but I think we were down on the knees. So whatever you did on the opposite side, I encourage you to stay to find that alignment, that balance in your body. Hands on the hips like the headlights here. Or you can create that lovely cactus arm, my beautiful soul sister. Or you can send the arms up, and you can be like me and then scoop the hips forward here. Give yourself a smile because really you're lovely. And guess what? Every time you smile, it creates oxytocin. Did you know that's like the feel-good love hormone? And it's a great thing that you can simply smile, because do you know it takes like, I don't know, I'm making this up, but like 500 more muscles, more percentage to make a frown than it does to make a smile. So smile because you are freaking lovely and because you're showing up, pulsing it forward. Ooh, that feels so good. And that hip, really kind of scoop here, squeeze your bottom. My butt and my thighs are feeling like, ooh, a Shelly belly, and that's okay. So wherever you are in your practice, scoop, smile, because hello, you're gorgeous. Beautiful work. Exhale, hands come on the inside. So the hand on the left is going to reach down under the shoulder. Exhale, twist to the side. For that dragonfly, if you were up in the body, you can twist here, or for that twisted lunge, or stay down on the knee. My hip flexor is just kind of screaming at me, so I'm going to stay down, and that's okay. Inhale, shoulders stacks over shoulders. Exhale. Good work, my darling. So however you want, wide open starfish hands, your choice. Sometimes we call this yogi's choice. You don't have to consider yourself a yogi. I remember I always felt like a poser when a teacher would say that, like, but I'm not a yogi. You are freaking whoever you say you are. Press your feet back. I used to be obsessed with Marshall Mathers, and it's like you can get empowered from the I am whatever I say I am. And I remember I would get in trouble because I bought like the explicit version. Pedaling out the toes here. That's just me coming down onto the knees here and meeting back in that hero's pose. Lovely light here. Bringing the soles, palms of the hands up into the air. Big breath that comes in. Take a moment and just freaking notice what you notice. If your feet are like yelling or screaming at you, you can exhale down. And you kind of find that little nestle right here, so big toes kiss. I know it took me a really long time to get here. You can also pause this and sit on a pillow. Just freaking pause. Find a focus point here, a little bit of a drishti. Big breath that comes in. Exhale, send it away, my lovely. You're doing amazing work. So mindfully coming on all fours, and then we're going to swing the legs around and then meet on those bottom cheeks, the booty, glutey muscles. Mindfully releasing the legs long on the mat. I'm going to kind of meet you here at the side. And we're going to just exhale back with a big smile and just take a moment and inhale, rise up. So almost like you're pushing away. I just recently started using those bands, the resistant bands. And I kind of wish I had one right now, and it feels kind of good. So you can imagine like you're pushing yourself back, but guess what? You have got this. You're the one who's holding yourself up, and then inhale it up. Lovely work. And now from here, we're going to, if you can test your center of gravity, keep the hands up, or you can put them down at the side. And we're going to inhale, hug the knee up, roll out the ankles, be okay with any cricks or pops. I've got lots of those. And then give yourself that seated figure 4. And then now use your hands back like a backwards kickstand. Open your heart. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know about you, but I've been working my bottom a lot lately. If you've been doing this practice with me, I know that your butt cheeks are kind of sore, and it's also this back of this hamstring, and that feels good. And sometimes this movement can feel a little stiff and stagnant, so I want you to just rock with me. Use that breath. Come back to your intention to be calm, to find that sense of ease, that sense of softness. And I know sometimes when you hear the word soft, it's like, well, I don't want to be soft. So it's not that you're like a soft person and you're letting everyone walk all over you. It's that you care enough about yourself. You have enough confidence and you're in control with your mind and your body enough that you can soften. And when I say being in control with this practice, this is controlling yourself, controlling what you can that's within your means. Excellent work, my lovely lights. Uncrossing that figure 4, rolling out the ankles, being okay again with any cricks or pops. Can you test your center of gravity from that strong centered core of yours? Did you practice the centered practice? If you didn't, check it out. It's a great class geared on finding your center, which is your focus. Crossing the other foot up over the midsection. So in yoga, we always want to keep happy, healthy joints. So from here, my lovely lights, bring the hands back, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Can you freaking smile because you are lovely? And activate the sole of the foot. Oh my goodness, windshield wipe side to side. Find that sense of softening. And right, softening can also be in those tense, tight spots. I am feeling it, oh my gosh, so deep in my glute, in the back of my hamstring. Where are you feeling it? I want you to just notice without judgment. And if you're not feeling it anywhere, maybe you can press yourself to maybe walk up a little bit taller and maybe scoot your sit bone in. Oh my gosh, if you scoot the sit bone in, it is like a feel good, burny, burny, stretchy. Big breath comes in. Exhales out. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Mindfully unravel here. And then just gentle windshield wipe, side to side. Just kind of gently relaxing the spine. I know that my sister has told me that whenever I ask students to go on their back, she sometimes gets a little dizzy, like vertigo. So if you ever have struggled with that, you can stay on your bottom for this next part. We're going to go into Shavasana, the final pose of surrender. If that is not in your practice, you can also take a butterfly or a restorative pose that feels good for you, maybe half of a pigeon or a child's pose. So we're going to come onto our backs, and I have this lovely blanket. I encourage you, if it's a little chillier in your home, in your space, grab a blanket and then exhale your back onto the earth. If you have that blankie, and even if your toes pop out, that's okay. I want you to bring one hand to the belly and one hand to your heart here. Calling on the intention to be relaxed, to feel calm, relaxing through the top of the head, melting the eyelids, maybe taking a yawn, and exhaling. And I want you to join with me in curling up and squishing your butt cheeks together, clenching your teeth, holding and feeling the stress and the strain that we create in our lives, and then exhale, soften, and calm. 2 more of those. Inhale, hold, feel that stress and that strain that we all create in our lives. Exhale, let it go. 1 more, hold, really feel, squeeze and purse. Soften, and really just let go. And notice that freaking power that you just had in that moment to feel that stress and that strain and then to release it. That is something that's in your control. Relaxing the jaw and the back of the head, melting the shoulders and elbows, relaxing all the way through the wrists the fingertips, and spiraling a sense of relaxation around that beautiful bright light, that bright heart of yours. Relaxing the spine on the earth, allowing a soft and a subtle calm relaxation to wash down the navel and the hips, relaxing through the bottom, spiraling through the thighs, relaxing through the knees, relax shins and calves, commanding yourself, relax feet, relax toes. And we will take the next few moments to relax. And if your mind is running rampant, come to that intention and you can mantra, I am calm. I am calm. Or you can catch a breath that is 1, 2, 3 that comes in, exhales to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So find yourself in surrender and let go. And I will call you out when it is time. And gently coming back into the body, blowing yourself back in with a nice exhale. 2 more of those, big breath that comes in. Exhale, let it go. You have arrived. You are exactly where you need to be. Big breath in. Exhale it away. As you exhale, the arms long, maybe yawn, stretch the toes long like an arrow, and then hug, hug, hug yourself in for a double wind reliever. Roll to one side. If you can keep your eyes closed, cradling the head, hugging the knees in or hugging the upper body in, and repeating after me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. Smile because you are lovely. I am calm. I am calm. I am calm. Using that top arm like a kickstand, and however you need to, meet me in a seated position. And I want you to seal all of that in with a big hug, hug, hug yourself and smile and acknowledge yourself and celebrate you because you freaking arrived at day 10. That is pretty fantastic. I'm so freaking proud of you. Palms, kissing palms to the heart center. And truly today, we embrace and we expand on our ability to be calm amongst the tension and the tightness and the stress and all the angst. Because we are powerful, amazing, calm, confident, and in control woman. Namaste, my lovelies. That love and that light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. I am so freaking proud of you, and I want you to remember, you always have that ability to find that calm and that release, even when things are crazy, even when your kids are yelling, even when your spouse is being a crazy bird, even when the person in front of you is being a slow driver and you're in a hurry and you're hitting every red light. You can find that calm and that ease, and it starts within you. I'm so grateful for you. Please share this to a beautiful, lovely who you think could use it, and subscribe. I love you. I will see you back here for my favorite number, 11. We have got this. I'll see you tomorrow.